Dr. Demetrio Aguila explains phantom symptoms after nerve surgery and how soon patients can expect them to go away.
What I like to call phantom symptoms, which are basically the result of the brain trying to recalibrate after we've changed the information that's going to the brain because the patient's undergone some kind of surgery. And the symptoms that patients will have after surgery is part of the natural healing process, typically. The brain is trying to recalibrate, the nerves are growing and regenerating, and the brain is trying to figure out what all that means. Now, what would those include? That would include itching. That's probably the most common kind of symptom patients will describe. They'll say, oh yeah, it's either really itchy around the incision or it's really itchy in the area where the nerve used to go. Again, that's a symptom of the fact that the nerve endings are sending signals back to the brain, and the brain's trying to interpret that, understand what this new information means. The next most common type of phantom symptom that I've run across in patients is what patients call a crawling sensation. So they'll say, I feel like there's something crawling underneath my skin. Well, that's because there's something crawling underneath your skin. The nerve endings are regenerating, they're growing, they're trying to fill in the gaps, trying to address the numbness. Probably the next most common version of phantom symptoms that patients will describe is what they call kind of a sunburn sensation. They'll say, yeah, it feels like I got this mild sunburn on my skin where the nerve used to go. That's not an uncommon way for patients to describe that. Probably, after that, there's electrical zaps that some patients will describe. And then of course there's pain. The good news is these symptoms are typically temporary. Sometimes they'll resolve in weeks. Sometimes they may take up to a year before they go away completely, but most patients find that symptoms become less frequent and less intense over time until eventually they just go away.